This story begins in the northern deserts of Chile, where an enormous mining zone stretches across miles of barren land. Deep inside this region lies the San Jose mine, a dangerous place known for narrow tunnels, unstable walls, and poor safety conditions. Yet every day, dozens of men risk their lives here to earn a living for their families. On May 5, 2010, miners prepare for another long shift underground. The sun burns over the desert, but deep below the surface, the air is cold, dark, and heavy with dust. While inspecting the tunnels, an engineer approaches the mine manager. He holds a broken mirror in his hand, one of the mirrors placed inside the tunnels to detect early signs of collapse. If the earth shifts even slightly, these mirrors crack. The engineer warns the manager that the mine is unstable and must be closed immediately, but the manager, focused only on production and profit, refuses. "We can't stop the work," he says. "We must continue." Soon, 33 miners descend deep inside the mine, nearly 1,700 meters below ground. They travel for hours through twisting tunnels to reach their designated working areas. Many of them have been doing this job for years, some even more than a decade. Among them is Luis, a calm and respected man whom everyone naturally follows, and Mario, a determined and skilled miner who often takes charge during difficult moments. A safety officer walks through the tunnels and notices multiple cracked mirrors. His heart sinks. He knows what this means. The ground is shifting. But before he can warn everyone, the earth begins to tremble. A low rumble becomes a thunderous roar. Rocks explode from the walls. Dust clouds fill the air. In just seconds, the entire mine shakes violently like a trapped beast trying to break free. Panic spreads among the miners. The safety officer quickly gathers as many men as possible and urges them into a vehicle. They rush toward the exit tunnel, but before they can reach safety, the mountain collapses. Thousands of tons of rock crash down, sealing the entrance completely. Their only path to the outside world is gone. Silence follows, heavy and frightening. The miners realize they are trapped. Luis quickly organizes the men and takes a head count. All 33 miners are alive. They reach the emergency refuge chamber, but it is designed for only 30 people. Luis insists that no one will be left behind. Meanwhile, Mario takes 2 miners to check an old escape route through a ventilation shaft. The shaft once had ladders leading up to the surface. Mario climbs, hoping for a miracle. But when he reaches the top, he discovers the ladders have been completely destroyed by the earthquake. There is no way out. Their last hope collapses in front of them. The 3 men return, exhausted and defeated. Inside the refuge, the miners take stock of their supplies. What they find is heartbreaking: just a few cans of food, some water, and almost no medicine. Enough for barely 3 days. Luis decides they must ration everything. Each man will eat only 2 spoonfuls of food per day. Hunger becomes their constant companion. The darkness presses on their spirits. Days feel like weeks. They don't know if anyone outside even realizes they're still alive. Above ground, families begin gathering outside the mine entrance. Mothers, wives, children, they all wait desperately for news. Soon, word spreads and the media arrives. Cameras broadcast the scene worldwide. But when government officials and the mine owners inspect the collapse, they claim the miners could not have survived such a massive cave-in. They suggest stopping the rescue operations. Hearing this, one woman, her brother trapped inside, slaps the official in anger. She refuses to accept that her loved one is dead. The families unite, shouting and pleading for help. Their cries shake the rescue team and move the nation. Forced by public pressure, the government begins a rescue mission. Expert drilling teams are brought in. They must drill through extremely hard rock, almost like iron. Their machines break again and again. Drill bits shatter. Progress is painfully slow. Still, the rescuers work day and night, refusing to give up. Tents, supply centers, and even a field hospital are set up near the mine. No one leaves. This place becomes known as Camp Hope. Meanwhile, underground, the miners struggle to survive. Hunger weakens their bodies. The darkness affects their minds. Some begin losing hope, while others pray constantly. But Luis and Mario continue encouraging everyone, reminding them that their families are waiting for them. Then, after 12 long days, something incredible happens. The miners hear a faint tapping sound. At first, they think they're imagining it, but the sound grows louder. A drill bit breaks through the rock near them. The miners scream in joy, banging on the walls, letting the rescuers know they are alive. For the first time since the collapse, light breaks through the darkness. Not sunlight, but hope. Their survival has finally been discovered. And now, the real rescue operation can begin.